Hey, how are you?
All right, how you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for joining me, brother. I love the palm trees.
Oh, look, this I chose this background because my conscience is clear. It feels so good to be on this side.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Man, I can't be the only one not showing my face. Yeah, man, thank you so much for jumping on the Zoom. I'm a fan of your work, and I love how you're not afraid to stand up in front of everybody and look and say, "Hey, this shit's not real, man." And coming coming down on the first, man, I'm gonna tell you, the hill's gonna be running.
Oh yeah. I mean, I already get, some of these other influencers saying that, I'm creating FUD and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all just got into this is your first ever smart contract kind of deal.
Right.
I've been involved with smart contracts since 2020. So
Wow.
I think I know how to read a smart contract way better than you guys do. And I apologize for the
Exactly.
background noise, my son.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much going on in the crypto space. I had to actually take a little break myself for like 5 or 6 months because of all the rug pulls. And
Yeah.
but it's so funny because I was just talking to this guy who was a buddy of mine, and he started talking to me about a project he was in, and it's so happened to be Fintoch, and it's funny thing is I actually, before I even got invested into actually doing my research, I actually told him, I was like, man, listen. He was like, if I go in for at least 6 months, if I get just a 6 months, we'll be good. And I'm like, this is not like a hedge fund, man. 6 months in the DeFi game is like 35 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to see how many people at the end of the day just want to give their money up for nothing. It's just weird to me. But hey, I live in Vegas, so people do that all the time anyways.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's like the thing that I saw. I mean, there was so many red flags.
Yeah.
But then, just like when you thinking about, I mean, even just a new person, if you're loaning money, you got a borrower, shouldn't there be a KYC verification?
Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%. And it's so funny to me because it's like when you get into these situations and then you got something that goes down, the person who's the front runner is nowhere to be found at all at this point. It's like you might be lucky finding her at Starbucks.
Right. Yep. And it's like, I know the two biggest promoters that brought it to the United States. Once this thing collapses, they're not going to accept the blame. They're going to point the blame somewhere else, as usual.
Right.
And it's just like I told another influencer and everything like that talks to me on Facebook as well. I was like, you decided to join this still after myself and a few others told you not to. I said, so
right.
Your credibility is on the line now. I said, because it seems like everything that you push out to your community ends up collapsing.
Yeah, I bet. It's crazy. And I've been there, done that, and that's why for me particularly, I like to take the angle of a journalistic approach. So I essentially am not kind of like persuading anybody to jump the fence, essentially, but I definitely did hear about it, and it's crazy though to me because it reminds me of kind of like when people are so adamant about their own sports teams. You could tell them, hey, the Cowboys ain't gonna win this year, but them Cowboys fans gonna ride. And especially if they got money into it, But I'm so flabbergasted. So what was interesting to me though is how much research that you put into it that not everyone's doing, or they're just like thinking, oh, it's okay, it's just a little hiccup, 35 million, it's whatever, Well, tell me about your thoughts on that. Like, were you the one that discovered that, or was that somebody that you found? Because that was very interesting.
I mean, so I already had the contract pulled up. So when I did my first video, I wasn't looking at the smart contract at the time. I just did a detailed review and going over the red flags so that way people understand my position with Fintoch. But then I had someone ask me, hey, can you look into the contract and see if you can find anything for them to like do a backdoor, rug pull or something like that. So that's what got me to looking at the smart contract.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I was able to get to the smart contract because I saw that Certic had did the audit. So I went to Certic, got the contract address, went to BSC scan, pulled it up. Then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna go to Doom, pull it up on Doom. So from that moment, I was looking at the contract, and then it was like maybe 2 hours after I saw where it happened, the rug pull, $31.6 million being withdrawn.
Yeah.
I shared my Telegram community and my Facebook community, and I did a video. I was the first one to put the information out.
I thought so. I definitely thought so, because I was, getting hit with the algorithm with, similar relative things. And I was like, oh, snap, and the thing about it is this thing, it's like everything every good dog got its run, and I mean, we could kind of look at it for what it is, but like, I mean, how long was it out? Do you remember the time it started?
It started really getting traffic in December. So there was a lot of people that was able to get in early and make a whole lot of money. The top earning person was a woman in Asia. She was making like $200,000 a day.
What?
So, yeah.
What? Lord have mercy. Jeez, 200K. Now, is this like proven or like blockchain verified or just more like promo?
The wallet size, I think the biggest wallet was like over $24 million deposited inside the contract.
Wow. So, wow. So she was bringing in the dough. So essentially December is when it kind of got a little bit busier, and then it went into obviously about 4 or 5 months into it. And then here we are where everyone's just waiting. I remember being in a similar project about 2 something odd years ago. It was called COTP. Are you familiar with that?
Oh yeah.
It just seems like, if I bring that name up, people just start to run for the hills all of a sudden.
Bad memories about that one. I mean, because the thing is with my way of thinking now, after what happened last year, I came into this year as like, I'm gonna start approaching things differently.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, if it's a new concept that makes sense, I would give it a shot. Now, unless I can see obviously it's a Ponzi or a scam.
Right.
So COTPS was one of those kind of new fresh ideas, like arbitrage trading. Oh, this right here can do this. I was like, let me try it out.
Right.
So like everybody did, we jumped into COTPS, and it's like, if you got in early enough, you was able to make some profit. I was able to make some profit, not nearly as much as some of these other people. They became millionaires off of COTPS.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, but that when May Day happened last year in May, where everybody felt it around community.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the referral, there's a referral commission with this specific smart contract, right?
Oh yeah, I think the first level for Fintoch was paying like 15%. Then the second level was like 10%. Then I think it was like 5%. I forgot how many levels down go. I think it go like 5 levels maybe.
That will be, whenever I see those levels, I automatically think to myself, Ponzi, just due to the fact of how much leverage do you have? You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
It's like, even in the Forex market, you can only borrow so much to, get so much pips. And,
right.
Then, so that's what gets me too. It's like a lot of different people call themselves investors, but then really, if you think about it, it's a lot of teammates that will be hyping it up because they know that the levels are going to be, levels,
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's the main thing about, the space that we're in. A lot of people jump into opportunities because of the referral commission.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of that's what the main thing a lot of people are attracted to. And I talked about another project this morning as well before I came out with my other video about Fintoch, talking about the second in command being, his name is not William Thompson, which I already knew that all of them were actors. And it's actually Joel Fry.
Right.
So I talked about it in another video prior to coming out with a Fintoch video this morning, showing that this one opportunity is paying 15 levels deep.
Wow. Yeah, and you wonder why it only lasts for like a week and a half or so, if they're lucky. Wow. Well,
yes.
Man, I really appreciate your input. I definitely want to stay locked in with you in regards to all the projects moving forward. And it's good. We need people like you in this space because there's definitely a whole bunch of hypers, man. And I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've been like, dang, and it's so funny to me because when I see it, it's like, I'm like, I used to be that. I used to be that. I remember that.
Yeah,
When you get older in the space, you get older, you would have longevity. You start thinking a little different,
Right.
So,
It's like it plays on your conscience because
absolutely.
you're bringing it to your community, and then you got your community joining with your link and everything like that. And then when the rug pulls, it's that feeling.
Then they blame
like
you.
Yeah, you're hopeless, and everyone is looking at you.
Yeah.
So that's why I say I got this background. My
Yeah,
conscience
exactly. Exactly. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, man. Well, shoot, man. Well, you have a wonderful, blessed day. I'm gonna tap in with you. I'm about to drive off now, but feel free to share this with your community, and I'm gonna do the same. And hopefully, hopefully we're wrong. We put this out there in the universe, right? And everybody's gonna be like, "Look at them phones, look at the fun,
Right.
But,
yeah.
but I've been in this game so long that 9 times out of 9, whenever something goes down, it don't go back up.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was in a project last year that pretty much Stablefun, not Stablefun, but Fintoch copy called Stablefun.
Yeah.
And they was the first ones that came out with this AI technology kind of deal in DeFi.
Right.
They had their own private wallet. They had their own cryptocurrency. You was able to link up your own private wallets like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Ledger, and everything like that. They was paying us 1.5% per day. Wow. They even promoted on a billboard in Times Square.
Right. Wow.
And they still rug pulled in November of last year. And the very next month after that, here comes Fintoch.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, promotion has no boundaries, good or evil, as long as you're not filing any copyright infringement so they billboard company don't get sued, they don't care,
Yeah.
So but the thing is, people are now hopefully aware. Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not like it's a laughing matter for us or anything like that, because we know how they feel. Like I said in my videos, there's 3 phases to this process that everyone is going through. The first phase is the denial that it is a scam, it's a Ponzi. You are right. And then the second phase is, okay, this is starting to worry me, so I'm hoping that they come back and do what they say, so they get my money out. And then the final phase is, I lost all my money. I put all my money up in here. I put too much money in here. What am I going to do now?
Yep. And if you're like me, you might be in a phase called limbo where you're just trying to chase for the week or 2 weeks after it, like, it'll come back. It'll hopefully come back.
There's people that literally put their money in 2 days prior to them stopping the withdrawals. And it's a bad feeling because, like I said in my video, I feel sorry for the new people that didn't understand how to do the research. But the people that's been in the space for many years and everything like that, it's like they should know better. You really should.
Absolutely. And just so people are aware, there are AI actually tools beyond just the whole trading of things to actually protect, like auditing tools and things like that. So when people say about doing their due diligence, there's no excuses nowadays in 2023. You got autonomous robots that can research for you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So there's no excuses no more. It's just at the end of the day, when the more money the person has, or the investor, quote unquote, has, usually the lazier they become, unfortunately.
Right.
So that money goes down, like Fraser.
Right. And that money did go down. That money took off out the system.
man, and all you're gonna see is whoever that was making 200,000 a day somewhere in the Barbados, chilling on some pina coladas, saying, "Dang, I wish this came back."
Yep.
But it is. We'll see another day. But like I said, we'll put that in the universe. Hopefully, we're wrong. But I know people that are just got over 30,000, and actually, I'm gonna try to get him on my show. Is see what he says before the day, and see if he's down to go on the show. And we say, oh, I'll put 30,000 in it because he did. So, woo, man.
I've seen people that got $60,000 in their account. Some people got 100,000. Just
yeah.
They came in late because all them I was mentioning from United States. United States came into this project late.
Yeah, you know, the thing about DeFi is that it doesn't allow for like a recommendable sources. Like, for example, if CNN or Fox was about to go on and do some shit, right? And then all of a sudden they start promoting a specific brand, they will be upheld, you know, by government standards. But due to the fact that we're in DeFi, everything gets thrown under the rug after it runs.
Yes,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? That should be a t-shirt.
Yes.
You know, even COTP, you could ask anybody like today, what's COTP? Billions of dollars lost? What? People don't know. So I appreciate you, because it's like you and I are going to be kind of like the waves to kind of lay the foundation of what people honestly need in order to survive in this DeFi space.
Oh, yes, exactly. I mean, it's by educating people, and because there's a lot of people that come in here, and it's like my YouTube channel is not that big compared to these other ones that's promoting. You know, so my videos gonna get up to the top of the list and everything like that, but I'm starting to get up there now. Because like now when you search like Fintoch scam, like all my videos at the top now.
Exactly.
So, you know, so it's like I still believe in passive income, but with legit opportunities in this cryptocurrency space. Not saying everything's a scam, but majority of these projects and everything in the cryptocurrency space are scams. And you know, so I'm doing my due diligence, and I'm just going over information, being from a person that has been scammed many times. People can see the videos on my YouTube channel still. You know, I was in the project called Cat, got rug pulled on that
too.
Yeah.
Actually, I was in Cat. I didn't do too much promotion, but I did like 1 or 2 videos. But I didn't put too much dollars in there. I was like $100 investment, just because with that many levels, I was just thinking hopefully someone under me came in with at least 1,000 and I'll be good.
Yeah, I mean that was passed down to me by a good friend of mine in the UK, and he apologized to me after. He accepted the blame and everything, so I appreciate that. So you know, but I had put 7K into it, and that was gone. Yeah.
Wow. Jesus. Man, and you know what sucks too? It's like, you know, everyone actually at the end of the day, no matter how you think about it, has a different process on how they actually get their money from, whether it be USD or you know, pound or whatever it is. There's a process of what they do. You know, for me, I like just to go the Cash App way, then to the Bitcoin, and then boom. But then when you lose it, it's just like one of those situations where it's like, it ain't there no more, physically and digitally.
You know exactly. It's a bad feeling and everything like that, but you know, just like I've been down that road so many times, and just like I decided to make the change on my YouTube channel to talk about both sides. You know, so people are listening to someone that has been in their position many times, and you know, so I can bring a different aspect to the education of what a scam is, because I've been in it many times. I'm invested into projects and everything still to this point. Absolutely. And you know, so when I'm coming with this content, I'm not just doing like the normal things that you see that people that always call everything, you know, scam and a Ponzi. They just do like the basic, you know, research. I'm able to look at things in a different perspective because I've been in the space for 3 years. So absolutely. It's someone, you know, it's like you can go to my YouTube channel, you can verify that I am who I say I am. You know, I was in IPC last year as well. You know,
absolutely. And it's been a wild ride, but you know, these things are going to keep coming, and especially with the new technologies coming out. AI is obviously one of those new keywords. So we could guarantee more AI projects that was going to have people wanting to jump in.
Oh man, there's one that everybody's jumping into right now called Quopy. I'm gonna do a video over that one as well. AI, it's focused around the word AI. And,
really?
You know,
you gotta send that to me. I would love to check it out.
Oh, sure. You know, so it's just like no ownership, don't know where it's located at, supposedly trading like stock options or something like that. Never see the trades. It's just like, come on now.
Wow. That's very I love it. I'm gonna have to have my robots do some research on that too, you know, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, brother, you have a wonderful, blessed day, man. I gotta get going, and
You too.
if you have anything, just let me know. We'll definitely lock in, and hey, I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you as well. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely, brother. I'll talk to you soon. You have a wonderful, blessed day.
All right, you too. Take care.
Bye-bye.